Hi guys, hi. Oh my god, surprise here. Your local potted, expanding our universe, back with another video after 565 years. Cha muhimu ni niko hapa, si ndio? And I know we are outside, we needed to touch some grass. And also, okay, wait. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been well. Personally, I have been okay. I've just been going through a lot of changes in my life, and I love change. I'm not like one of those people who's afraid of change or anything. So I just needed to take some time. It took longer than I expected, of course, because one thing is I really do want to be very consistent with YouTube and my community. But yeah, the changes and the adjustments to the changes took longer than I expected for me to be able to like just bounce back into my normal self. And something that I usually say is I can't really shoot content. I think I've said this before and I'll say it again. I can't really shoot content if I'm not okay physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. Like I need to be at a certain level, on a certain frequency, for me to be able to even like sit in front of a camera and give my opinions on different things and share my experiences and the experiences of the people around me, basically. So yeah, I have just been going through a lot of motions in life, like a roller coaster sort of, and finally I feel like I would say like I got my feet back on the ground a few weeks ago. And yeah, so I'm really happy to be here. Did I like introduce myself visually? Really, I can't remember, but yeah, surprise here, your local potted, expanding our universe, back with another video. I can't remember if I did that, but yeah, anyway, on today's video and some many more to come, they're just like freeform videos where I get to like just speak what comes to mind in the moment. So you know, usually for my videos, they come to me, let's say when I'm journaling, when I'm just hanging out with my friends, or when I'm just doing like random little things during the day, and then something comes into my mind and then I decide to write it down and I'll build on that for a video. So I usually just like put down notes and all that, you know. But for these coming videos, I want them to be more freeform. I actually said this on my not TikTok, on my Snapchat. Yeah, I shared this on my Snapchat. I want them to be freeform. I want them to be in the moment. I want them to be things that I'm thinking about right now. I also want, like, I don't want it to be heavily planned or scripted or anything like that. It's not like my previous videos are heavily scripted. Don't take away from what they are. Yeah, they're not heavily scripted. It's just that, yeah, this is different. Doing it without notes and doing it without having planned like how I'd want the video to go is something different that I just want to try out, because I think I'm evolving and I feel like I want to explore different styles, different things, but the purpose, the vision, the mission is the same. It's just that now I'm trying to be a little bit more flexible. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So I had already shot a video. Actually, I had already recorded a video that I wanted to like get back to YouTube with. That's like 2 weeks ago, I think. But then on that video, I realized that the footage was just not very pleasant. I wasn't like, because I started shooting late and then there was no more light, you know. So I didn't like the footage. But yeah, so I had to scrap it out, and I was like, do I want to redo that video? Really? No. That's when I got the idea of doing the freeform videos. So I think I'll touch on something that I had spoken about on that video that I didn't post, and it was something to do with a lot of us visionaries, a lot of us trend setters, a lot of us pace setters, a lot of us in this age and time specifically have like the weight of the world on our shoulders. And I'm speaking from literally personal experience. I feel like I do have the weight of the world on my shoulders, because there's a lot of things that I see differently. There's a lot of things that I'd want to do differently. There's a lot of things that I'd want to create, you know. Yeah, and it's not the easiest thing to be born in a time such as now, especially being of African descent. As an African woman, it's not the easiest thing holding your dreams and holding the magnitude of your dreams and actually being able to like work towards them and achieve them without feeling like you are walking with chains on your feet or on your ankles. Basically, you're dragging around. Mnajua ile ball ya shot put? Yeah, it feels like hiyo kitu ya shot put, hiyo ball ya shot put imefungwa kwa miguu zangu and I'm dragging it around, because I am the first in many generations. I am the first in very many generations in my bloodline to be able to live the kind of life that I'm living. I'm the first to be able to pursue the kind of things that I pursue. I'm the first in a long time to be able to just be myself the way that I am, to be authentic in myself. I'm the first to be able to experience freedom in so many ways that my mom, even let's just start with my mom was not able to experience, my grandma was not able to experience, my great-grandma and my great-great-grandma and my great-great-great, you know. So it does feel like, sometimes it feels like walking with chains on your feet, especially when you are trying to, ni kama unajaribu ku bring back, ama you're trying to remember who you are, basically. Yeah, especially when you're trying to like remember who you are and everybody seems to have an opinion on what you should be or who you are, and they don't really seem to get it. They don't really seem to understand what you're saying. It feels tough. Yeah, it feels very tough, especially being the kind of person that I am. Let me not even say I'd like to think. I know that I am an awakened soul. And it's not the easiest thing to do in this world, especially walking this human life, human being. I don't know. Also, wait. Kuna birds zina chap and I really love it. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it though, because of noise cancellation and all. But I also wanted, just like put a pin on that. I wanted to be outside because I really wanted to just ground myself, and I really wanted to just be present, you know. I have been in my head for so long, and finally I'm back on earth. Just allow me to jump the gun. I'll get back to that point of walking. It actually, what I'm about to say connects to feeling like I'm walking with chains on my feet. And now I've forgotten what I wanted to say. I've been a bit distracted by the birds. Anyway, yeah. So it's not yeah. So I posted something on my Instagram, something along the lines of, you can't really copy somebody who's creating from a place you've never been. And then now I want you to connect that statement to something that I said at the beginning of this video, where I was saying, when I'm not like there mentally, when I'm not there physically, when I'm not there emotionally, psychologically, I can't really create content, because it's like being in the void, being in the darkness, it's like space, literal space, like uko juu, uko space, and the space that you create for yourself too, like, yeah. But it's like being in space and then being able to, like, being in the void, in the darkness, that is the creation space. So being able to just go through the motions when you're in there, and then being able to come out of it with the light. Get it? Like, you go into the darkness so that you can be able to come out of it with the light. That is what healers do. And I'm a healer that is already tested, approved, and trusted. I can't really say even I think. I know that for a fact. I'm a healer. I'm an intuitive. So the kind of creation that goes into like such moments, especially for the kind of content that I do, I can't really come here and preach what I don't know. I can't really come here and state what I don't know. That is why what I know is what I have experienced and what others have experienced for me. And since I have been in isolation, I can't really share what others have been experiencing, because I haven't really been relating with other people. Get it? Yeah. So it's right now I can solely base it on what I have experienced. And since I was in that state of being in the void, being in the darkness, I couldn't really say anything because there was nothing to be said up until I could get to the point where I came out to the light. And I feel like I'm at that point right now where now I've come out to the light. Now from my isolation and from me going back inside, me going inward, I have come out with a lot of answers to my life, and I have come out with a lot of answers for my life, which will eventually trickle down into the kind of content I do and for my audience and my community, right? Yeah. So so I was just, oh yeah. And then also today morning I was saying something about, this was on my Snapchat, I was saying I don't know why, since I haven't, you see why I usually write it down, because my mind, like I have so many tabs open, but I don't mind it, let's just go with the flow, because this is what I want to do. I want to be able to just like speak my mind. Yeah. So yeah, I've remembered today morning on my Snapchat, I was like, I've realized that I'm so hard on myself. Like, this is something I know, but each time like it happens, ni kama huwa ninapata ufunuo upya, or I get like new realizations or a new angle to look at it from, right? So I've realized that I'm very, very hard on myself, and this is in terms of, I usually like, now going into the darkness, right? Going into that void, going back into myself to just find the answers. I usually expect to find the answers immediately, and then I expect to execute what I have found, and I expect to see the results immediately. And I feel like that is so unfair to myself, because even finding the answers was not the easiest thing. You know, my heart needed to be ripped open, my soul needed to be laid bare. That was not the easiest thing to achieve. So am I being so hard on myself, expecting that I'll also execute what I have found out immediately, and I'll also get immediate results? Like, hiyo ni mambo ya instant gratification. Yeah. And and good things take time, bana. Like, it's not a lie when they say that. It's not a lie. So what I'm learning right now is just being able to like give my manifestations time. Exactly. Even a baby is not born immediately, it's conceived. A baby takes 9 months gestation. Is it called gestation period? I think I've said this point in one of my videos, in the video about my ramblings about manifestations and following through with my intentions. Yeah, on that video I mentioned something about even a baby is not born like immediately, it's conceived. Exactly. So that is something that I'm really, really grounding myself in. And I'm also grounding myself in being able to just do it. Just do it anyway. Do it scared. Like, I tapped into like that. I've tapped into that so far. So good. Actually, so far, so good. Applause to me. Let me not just speak on what I need to improve as though I haven't been doing the work already, right? Yeah. So by me saying I need to work on like just doing it, even if I'm doing it scared or doing it while I'm being uncertain of it, is because another thing, me putting so much pressure on myself. I always want things to be perfect, and I want them to just exactly as I envision it in my head. I want it to be like that here on earth, right? May it be here on earth as it is in heaven. I'm not saying that that is impossible. I'm just saying that sometimes you would need to create something and then perfect it as you go. Yeah, just bring it, anchor it in earth, anchor it here on earth, and then perfect it as you go, tweak it as you go. I've said this numerous times in my videos. It seems like it's something that I also need to remind myself at this moment, right? Because if I'm speaking about it, then it only makes sense that I need to check on that. Yeah. So basically building trust with myself and following through with what I tell myself I'll do. It's unfair for me to be mad at the world when the world doesn't like come through for me in ways that I expect it to, while at the same time I don't even follow through with the simplest things I tell myself that I'll do. Let's say I say today I want to shoot content for astrology. Why am I not shooting that content for astrology yet? I want to feel bad that I'm not getting like clients for birth chart readings. on that note, just a moment. Yeah, on that note, I offer birth chart readings where basically I guide you through the snapshot of the skies, the planets, all the celestial bodies, how they were arranged the time you were born. So these celestial bodies tend to affect, or rather they tend to, I'm not finding the word, but yes, I offer birth chart readings. I have 3 tiers of the service, and the link is in my YouTube bio. When you click on my YouTube about, and then you'll see a link for Linktree. Once you click on the Linktree, it will direct you to an area where you'll find all the links to all my social media platforms, and in case you want to book a birth chart reading, in this case what I am reminding you guys. So hey, unaona, so why am I telling myself that for my clients to be able to know me, they need to be able to see me, but I'm not following through with the part of them being able to see me, and then I still want to be mad about them not seeing me. You know, I'm not even building trust with myself. How can I be able to trust the world, or even how will the world be able to trust me? How will my clients be able to trust me, right? So that's another thing that I feel like I have been pondering over of late so much, and I want to put conscious effort into it. Yeah, so be on the lookout for astrology content. Yeah, be on the lookout for astrology content, because I really need to like get on my Zoom on that. Yeah, and book your birth chart readings. Allow me to help you, rather allow me to guide you through you getting to know yourself better, understand yourself better. Yeah, and then it's gonna be great. Yeah. Whoa, this feels refreshing, especially being outside and just shooting from outside. I know this is going to be something that you guys will be seeing for a while, the freeform videos, and then also shooting outside. There's something I'm looking for, and once I get it, I shall let you know. But for now, this is what you're gonna get. More of this is what you're gonna get. Anyway, I feel so calm. It's actually so nice. I have been scouting for an area to shoot. Acha tu niwaambie, nimetembea. Like, so much development has happened where we live. Like, places where it was open fields right now, unapata tu ni manyumba. So I've been walking around trying to find like a peaceful place yenye haitakuwa like karibu sana na barabara. Like, as much as watu wakipita, I don't even like care, but you know, yenye itakuwa karibu sana na barabara, karibu sana na nyumba ya mtu, but pia isikuwe mbali sana na civilization, ninyongewe huko, you know. But we've found the perfect place, and I can't believe it, because this is the one place that I would have thought of immediately, but I was just like, nah, I need to find another place. I felt like this is like any place inajulikana sana if you live where I live. Yeah, so I was trying to find a hidden gem, but I can't believe I walked all that just so I can come back to the one place that is so perfect for me. Yeah, yes. And I've been good, guys. I would say we're in May. Yeah, we're in May. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. So the video that I shot yenye sikukuwa inaonekana, ni meno tu ilikuwa inaonekana, yenye sasa sikupost. I had told you guys Happy New Year. Oh yeah, I had shot it in the beginning of Aries season, and as you know me, I've even mentioned it, I'm into astrology, and the astrological new year starts during Aries season, basically in April. Yeah, so Happy New Year, guys. Like, Happy New Year officially. Achaneni na hiyo ya January, but yeah, I also told you Happy New Year in January when I was posting episode 5 of the Metaphysics of the Mind. And if you've not watched the Metaphysics of the Mind, go ahead and do it. It's 5 episodes of the Metaphysics of the Mind, where I break down how the mind works, the layers of the mind, how to integrate all the layers of the mind, better understanding of the layers, all that juicy goodness. You'll find that in that series. and I'll be curating more series. I'm looking to like host more. I'm just looking to do so much more with your local pothead. I'm looking to do so much more, and it's my prayer that all that I am envisioning in my mind will be able to be anchored in here on earth. I think we're good for today. A short and sweet video. Go ahead and catch up like on the previous video. I have so much content on YouTube and also on other social media platforms. Like just go ahead and catch up on like the previous content that I've been doing, so that once we get into, I feel like we're getting into a new era. I feel like we're getting into a new era per se. I don't know, but yeah. So just go ahead and catch up on my previous content. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of think pieces, a lot of food for thought. Yeah. But we're cruising nicely. And I'm very, very grateful for the kind of life that I'm building, honestly. Another thing, I'm very grateful for the fact that hata niende wapi, hata nini ifanyike, I always remember who I am. That is something that I'll touch on the next video. I will need to write that down. That's the only thing I'll write down for the next video, but I'll need to touch on that. The fact that no matter what happens, I will always remember who I am, and I will never lose sight of who I am. Even if I lose sight of it now, my ancestors and my whole spirit team will always find a way to be able to speak some sense into me. My intuition, my higher self, my whole spirit team basically. So yeah, I think that's good. It feels really, really nice to be back, and it feels really nice to go ahead and do what I had seen myself doing for today, and there's gonna be more to come. I'm not really quite sure if it will just be like one video per week. Maybe it will be more than one video per week. Itakuwa depending on what I'm able to like shoot and get on camera. Yeah, I doubt it will be one video per week. I don't want it to be one video per week anymore, because I was thinking of a lot, and you guys will see. And oh my god, thank you so much for your support. All my 168 subscribers, I know right now we're at 168 subscribers. All my 168 subscribers, thank you so much for not giving up on me. Thank you so much for interacting with my content. All the new people in this space, thank you so much for stumbling upon me and staying. I hope that my life is able to inspire you to expand your universe, and this community is also able to inspire you, expand your universe, and just live beyond the biggest dreams you can ever conjure up in your mind. And I guess that's a wrap. Enough yapping for today. Anyway, it's been great, and yeah, thank you so much for real. I can't really put it in any other words. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful I'm grateful that even when I feel like there's no hope for me, like I'm human, you know, I go through the emotions. So sometimes I go through the emotions and they're so intense, and I'm just grateful for the fact that even when I'm going through that and me being able to get out on the other side, there's people who find meaning in what I say. So that is what I'm grateful for. Thank you for finding meaning in my words and my experiences and my life, basically. Anyway, yeah. Yep. Go be great. Go live the biggest life you can ever conjure up in your mind. Follow us on our social media handles, all of them. Instagram, it's at _yourlocal.pothead, and my main personal account is _nyagoha, and I'll be attaching the rest of the handles at the end of the video. That's Facebook, TikTok, which else is there? Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads. That's it actually. Yeah. Go be great. Go live the biggest life you can ever conjure up in your mind. Your local pothead out.